Hi, friends. So recently, I've been feeling like I've been getting too used to the slower culture of my company. And I guess you could also say the industry a little bit, but uh, I definitely was scared that this would happen before I joined. And now that it's been 2 months, I I guess I'm confused. Part of it is that I'm just trying to kind of take in everything, at least this first year, to understand the business, but also how the people work here, kind of, and understand the culture. And I don't know, maybe it's that I'm slowly getting brainwashed, although I guess you could argue that, getting acclimated to any culture is brainwashing in general, but I've kind of started to understand better the reasoning behind the slow culture. Not saying that I think it's optimal or the best, but it's not this horrible, terrible thing that I've been like taught to feel, think about it. And I've also realized I mean, it's only been 2 months, but like, I feel like I've started to understand better that trying to implement more efficiency and speed will not work with this culture. Uh, at least the implementation style that I was thinking about initially, because it's just too fast and it's just too counterintuitive to the culture, and it will freak people out. And I think part of it is people, a lot of it is that they don't have confidence in themselves, and so then they kind of cling on to this normalized culture, uh, hoping that it would stay the same. So by trying to implement more rapid changes, I don't think the company would survive. So I guess seeing all that, I've I don't know, not that I learned to appreciate it, although maybe I have a little bit, but like it's more of like I've come to understand, and now that I'm getting a better understanding of what I'll be working with in the future, I'm trying to figure out clues as to how to communicate and ease people in while trying to plant seeds where I can to kind of stimulate the or plant the seeds to create a base from which people can stand upon in the future when things will speed up a little bit, I think. But yeah, I sometimes wonder if my if this experience is actually going to slow me down too in the future. And what I mean by that is that I'll go back to a more efficient speed that I envision for myself, and yet maybe that will still be too slow because now my kind of benchmark for speed is based off of this much slower culture. But maybe that's okay for this company or the culture I'm building. So yeah, there's no right answer, but it's just kind of weird to think about noticing myself becoming slower to some extent. Um, but before I finish, I guess like I do feel like I've gained a lot more patience and insight in regards to myself. So a lot more self awareness in regards to unconscious biases I had that I didn't realize I had either. And so, I mean, maybe this tempo will allow for uh, developing more self-aware people, uh, which is definitely something I would want to kind of prioritize over highly efficient people. Not that I don't want highly efficient people, but people who also have a balance of being more self-aware and being good communicators and have awareness to their surroundings. Um, anyways, just random thoughts, and I guess I'll just also keep observing myself throughout this year. Anyways, thanks for listening. Uh, See ya.